Dear viewers, we say welcome again to our videos. This is video 4. Yeah, video 4 on demand. And today we're going to be looking at type of demand. Actually, there are many types of demand. Today we are going to be examining some types of demand. We have direct demand, joint or complementary demand. We have composite demand, competitive demand, individual demand, market demand, effective demand. Those are the various types of demand in which we are going to be looking at in this video for today. First of all, what do you understand by the term direct demand? Direct. When we talk about direct, we explain the interaction between two people within. That's in French we call it en face, but we are talking about the interaction between two people. So a direct demand is that demand which is made by an individual directly. Let's say, for example, an individual orders for food from a restaurant. That's a direct demand. I'm in a restaurant, I order for food. That's a direct demand. A direct demand can still be an individual in the market ordering for a dress. That's a direct demand. Now, let us look at the second part, which we are talking about joint or complementary demand. Joint or complementary demand is a demand which go in the same. When we talk about joint, the word joint, it means two things or two or more things coming together. Complementary, it means there are other things that are added to form of one. So a joint or complementary demand is a demand which is jointly demanded. Example, for you to have a complete cell phone, you need a phone and a SIM card. If you don't have a phone and you have a SIM card, then you cannot make a call. If you have a phone, you don't have a SIM card, you cannot still make a call. So for your demand to be complete, you need a phone and you need a SIM card. So those two are jointly demanded. Next, we'll talk about composite demand. Composite demand then explains a demand for many uses. That is, a demand that is used for several purposes. Example, we can talk of timber. If you see the timber stick like you see on the screen, if you see a timber stick like this, you see that this timber stick can be used to produce a chair. This timber stick can be used to produce a door. This timber stick can be used to produce a table. This timber stick can be used to roof a building. So it has many uses. So this is a demand which has many uses. That is why we call it composite demand. The next we'll talk about competitive demand. Competitive demand is a demand that can satisfy the place of another when the other is not. You didn't get it. Like, should in case the price of meat increase, people will divert from meat to fish. If there is an increase in the price of meat, it will lead to a fall in the quantity demanded and therefore lead to an increase in the price of fish. So people will demand more of fish. So this composite demand, competitive demand, explains the competitive nature of goods and services in the market. That is, when a price of a good that is demanded has increased, you need to what? A diversify of that individual to the other good which is more cheaper. That is what is known as competitive demand. Next on our list, we have individual demand. Individual demand explains an individual in the market, making up his plans for good, or an individual buyer buying a product in the market. That's what is known as individual demand. We have market demand. The next one is market demand. The market demand there explains the group of individuals in a market placing up a demand. That is, you can have people like, you can have about 4 people in a market. You can have somebody like Agbo, you can have Eta, you can have Eno, you can have Bade. These are group of individuals who are placing on demand. 4 different individuals making up to a demand. So these 4 individuals, when they group together in demand, we talk about a market demand. You should not be confused from individual demand and market demand. Individual demand talks of one individual, while market demand talks of many individuals. And the last for the day, which we are going to be looking at or examine, is the effective demand. Effective demand, as we explained in our video 1, is a demand which is backed by the ability to pay. Most of the times, we always like, in most textbooks, sometimes they always show us the different types of demand. They'll show us joint demand, they'll show us composite demand, they'll show us competitive demand, and then they'll also show us derived demand. But all of these are the different types of demand. We have direct, we have even indirect demand, which we can talk about land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Those are indirect demand as a whole. Where we have, but in each level, we have direct demand, we have indirect demand, we have joint demand, we have composite demand, we have competitive demand, we have individual demand, we have market demand, and the last we have effective demand. Okay, viewers, I hope you enjoy our video on Benjamin Academics. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Press on the notification button to be notified each time there's a video. The comment is important in the comment box so that we can see how we went wrong and know how to ameliorate in our next video. Okay, hope to see you. Bye bye.